Spanish greetings are heard as Rachel Rudder addresses a classroom full of about 24 students in eastern Pennsylvania.
Hoy vamos a hablar sobre los paisajes de sus países.
Rudder is the founder and executive director of Project Libertad, a nonprofit that serves immigrant youth across the state with school programs like this one.
They're really focused on the newest newcomers. It's designed to create a safe space for them here at school, help them adapt to school, help them feel like they have a community here where they can speak their language. They can get support with learning English, but they can also, in the rest of the time, speak their language, have adults that are trusted, that can communicate with them in their best language.
They appreciate learning more about their own culture, being able to talk about their own culture, feeling safe in a safe spot that they can speak in front of each other.
Next, river.
On this particular day, the middle and high schoolers are learning how to pronounce different landscapes.
Remember 3 syllables: volcano, volcano. The benefit of the program is that children learn to retain the customs and the origins of their language, their countries, their culture, which is most important for them to be proud of who they are, where they are from, and their culture.
To make examples like these that explain your countries.
This is just a glimpse into what Project Libertad does. Rudder's team also provides legal and social services to immigrant youth who recently arrived in the United States.
There is no right to a court-appointed lawyer for anybody in immigration proceedings, including children. So if they don't have a lawyer, they would have to represent themselves in court and would most likely be deported. It makes a big difference on the outcome of their case, whether they have an attorney or not.
Quiero que hacen un paisaje inspirado por su país.
The attorney currently represents about 90 young people in their immigration cases, including a 17-year-old seeking citizenship from Guatemala.
I came looking for a better future.
Rudder says this client has been here for about 3 years and is close to getting her green card.
I'm from Guatemala, and I left because there was a lot of violence and because a lot of people are being killed.
Most of those children and young adults working with Project Libertad came to the country as an unaccompanied minor.
What that means is that they arrived at the border or came to the U.S., but usually it's through the border, without a parent or legal guardian, as a minor, under 18, and they don't have a lawful immigration status.
These young people are then referred to the nonprofit through friends, family, or school staff. Project Libertad then connects clients to social services as well.
And I had so many clients who had so many other needs outside of just their legal case. I had teenagers who were homeless and there weren't services for them, kids who needed food, clothes, etc.
Now with the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, or ICE, enhancing their operations, those working firsthand with the children say there's more panic than in years past.
There's a lot of fear. I've been getting a ton of questions from my clients and their families, even kids who have a pretty permanent legal status, asking if they're going to be deported or if something's going to change.
We have had students who have asked us, if they come within the school building, are you going to lock your classroom door? Are you going to keep us safe? Because they do have the fear of whether or not someone will come into the building.
Write your name on your paper, because we're going to use these again.
Despite the immigration crackdown, those working with immigrant children continue their day-to-day work.
I want people to know that my students are important, that they give within the community. They are here for a purpose, which is to improve their life. Their parents have brought them here in order to give them a better opportunity in life. They want to get educated.
Though the nonprofit serves children and young adults, Rudder says they try to get as much information as possible to all ages of people in the communities they serve.
My number one thing is to talk to a lawyer. If you don't have status, talk to a lawyer and find out what options you might have. Know what your legal rights are so that you know what to do if you find yourself in touch with ICE, and have a plan with your family in case of somebody being detained or deported, an emergency plan. And that would be my advice under any president.
Hasta el lunes, si Dios quiere.
Es posible que Mrs.